Some Eagles. Again, now down to our last two professional matches, as Eric said.
Now this one's very, very interesting. We've got two former professional MMA fighters making their pro boxing debuts. Stepping into the ring now is Billy Poe. Purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He was 2-1 as a pro and 3-0 as an amateur. All his wins came from decisions. You can tell this guy's so serious about the sport. I've seen pictures of him training with Dean Lister. I've seen pictures of him in Thailand training.
Another guy from Tataris MMA. Those guys bring it.
Billy is fighting out of Unica MMA. He's in from Morehead, Kentucky. Definitely looking to see him be a sharp striker with that Muay Thai background. It's interesting seeing him in boxing, though.
Again, another great night of fights brought to us by Dutch Miller Auto Group. They help make this stuff possible. You know, we want to thank them for everything they do for us.
If you need a car, go see Chris Miller. Call him directly.
He's got them all.
My man coming to the ring. Now will be Stephen McBride.
Stephen fighting out of Huntington, West Virginia.
Listen to that crowd.
Hometown fighter. And you know, he's a guy I've seen around with a lot of the guys we know. I've seen him training with George Euler back in the day.
Yes.
He was 7-1 in MMA, knockout artist as well.
Is this Prince? Or Van Halen?
Van Halen.
Yeah. Started to hear some Eddie Van Halen guitar. He's got the crowd behind him right now. Hometown guy.
Used to fight at 185. Now we see he's up at heavyweight, and he's got a flag here. Mountains of Hope Outreach.
And that was last Dustin Cooper, and who fought in the last one that got a knockout, I believe, in the boxing fight? Remember? Yeah.
I'm so bad with names, but all those guys from Mountains of Hope, it's about overcoming addiction.
Yes.
That's something that we should probably talk about with you, Eric. You know, you're very good friends with Stephen McBride, one of our fighters, and we lost him to addiction just about a month and a half ago. That's why Mountains of Hope is so important. You got all these guys that used to deal with addiction coming together to fellowship, fight. That's the thing they're doing. They're like, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight for ourselves, and it's a symbolic thing they're doing. I really admire it.
Well, you're 100% right there, Elijah. It's a beautiful thing, especially when you get, you know, like you said, a group of people that all have the same goal, the same mindset to beat the sickness that they have and all become better people overall in every different aspect. Well, what better way to do it by doing a sport where you can showcase it.
It's a group of men who've come together to ask how many more of us have to die because of this.
Exactly.
How many more of us have to lose families, lose everything?
It's now, and we don't talk about this a lot, but you know, men have a hard time sharing their feelings, man. You know, and one of the ways we share our feelings is by fighting. It doesn't make a lot of sense, right? But this is what men do. So these are men being men and giving a message.
Well, you see the emotion that comes along with it. All these guys, when they win and when they lose, like the thrill and the agony of the sport is something that you don't see anywhere else.
Yeah, and it may be one of the few times you see a man show emotion of these men, these warriors.
Here we go with our first professional boxing match of the evening. Our first fight that's going to be 4 rounds.
I think that was a nice little short elbow there by Billy Poe.
Nice straight right by Poe.
Tight clinch work from both gentlemen.
Trying to stay away from these big bomb counters from Stephen McBride.
Goes back to what you said earlier, Elijah. Stephen needs to put that weight on him.
Billy needs to use that reach. He's got the height. He's got the reach advantage. He needs to try and use it.
And it's an interesting matchup. You see one guy who's primarily won all his fights by decision against a guy who's won almost all his fights by knockout.
Yes. Solid jabs by Billy there.
And that's how you're seeing it play out. Billy Poe looking like the more technical man.
Absolutely.
Sticking and moving, trying to score points. And then you see McBride coming in looking to land that one big shot and close the show.
Yeah, and watch Stephen's footwork here. Again, we see that right. He kind of came forward there. His feet are kind of moving all over the place. We're seeing a little bit of the opposite. You know, Billy putting that weight on him and keeping him in the corner. And that's where Stephen should try to turn him.
Smart
weight on
by
him.
Billy Poe, and I love his jab.
Yeah.
His jab's looking very slick.
That was a nice jab there.
Effortless
Another
kind of
jab.
but that one was a little bit lazy.
And he did everything right? Good jabs. Caught Stephen following him in and followed it up with a straight right. Let's see that little footwork here.
Oh, definitely the more technical guy here.
Yes.
But McBride, you can just see he has power.
Yeah, but you know what? With his footwork's not staying underneath him.
Mouthpiece is out.
Short shot maybe and up against the ropes there.
It doesn't look like he wants to get back up.
I'd love to see a replay here and
Absolutely.
see exactly what caught him there on the inside.
But right before that, I was going to say, his punches look like he's
Take a
tired, right?
quick look here while we wait. Oh, shot! Got him!
Knocked him out.
That was beautiful.
Nice.
Picture perfect.
Back to the action. Here we go. Billy Poe stiffing off with that jab, trying to keep his distance.
Looking a lot more confident of these two men right now.
He's got that bounce in his step now.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing the opposite here from Stephen McBride.
Yeah.
But you get hit with enough shots like that, he's going to want to come forward and land something of his
That's
own.
tough, though. You saw there. He just gritted out.
Two of them.
Did we get both of them?
And I don't know if McBride's going to beat this count. He definitely wants to, but he's turning his back.
They'll grab it. They got it. So we're saying both.
Oh, there's another one right there.
Mouthpieces fell out. So a little break in the action because there's mouthpieces in the ring. There's also mouthpieces.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, we're all confused. Two mouthpieces flew out with a hit here.
Yeah, Keith Noe said we're going to hire the Hardy Boys to figure out where that second mouthpiece came from.
Yeah,
But look,
Here.
yes.
Wow, he's sorry. Caught him behind the ear there in that exchange.
Look at McBride. Look, there we go.
last 10 seconds of round one.
McBride is tired.
What heart from McBride, though, to take those shots, to get up and go after him. Much respect.
Billy Poe throwing his hands up, letting the crowd believe that he won that round.
Look at the commission taking a tight look there at
Let's take a quick look at this replay here. There goes the
There's
mouthpiece.
the mouthpiece that landed on you, Eric. Don't know where the other one came from.
Yeah, I want to see where the other one came from here. Who is attacking us with mouthpieces right now?
The blue one was definitely his.
Now, where did the pink one come from? That's the question.
I think it's like the magic bullet.
This came out of nowhere, huh? We need to account for that mouthpiece, but interesting.
That was one of the nicest mouthpiece shots I've ever seen, though.
Yeah, we need.
But there's two there too.
Yeah, where's the? Okay, so where's the pink one? Does it just get thrown in?
Was he wearing two mouth guards?
So this is from earlier in the fight.
And there was that beautiful right.
Yeah.
Is he wearing two?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Oh, is that it?
He called the fight rightfully. So as I said, the commissioner was taking a close look at him there.
Very weird situation, though. I've never seen somebody go in there with two mouth guards.
If he went in with two cups, we'd have a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Or we would have
The commission saying that he broke his jaw.
Oh, man.
Yeah, commission has officially said that Stephen McBride has suffered a broken jaw, and that's why we have stopped this fight after the first round.
What a brutal performance by Billy Poe. Picture perfect. You can't get much better than that.
And you know what? This is my opinion. I could be wrong, but you're wearing two. If he is wearing two mouthpieces, that extends his jaw so wide. It's just as bad as breathing with your mouth open.
Yeah.
Getting caught, the jaw's opened up. It's not secured.
Never heard of it.
No.
Never heard of anybody wearing two
But
mouth guards.
the mouthpiece that landed by you was a double mouthpiece.
Exactly, which makes it even more confusing.
Yeah.
Elijah, you're going to need to get us some insight into this after this.
But hey, man, Billy looks amazing, right? He wasn't scared by the size of Stephen at all. He kept the thing we mentioned all night is what he did the best was he backed up. He used footwork. He was able to keep the distance and work some clean shots, right? Which nobody else has been able to do to this point, and that's probably why they're professionals.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. I'm excited we got to see our first professional bout of the night. And you know what's even more exciting? Our next one's a kickboxing match, and it's our main event.
It's going to be great.
The decision technically is a technical knockout.
As Elijah said, I think Billy Poe is a knockout artist, right? All right.
Let's see if Elijah can get us some insight on what was going on after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Billy Poe! Absolutely masterful performance. First time we've ever seen boxing out of MMA. You look incredibly sharp, magnificent performance. I've been training for a while. I've been training ever since day and I got one couple seasons in MMA. I trained in Friday, I trained in Perry MMA. I trained at Carter's MMA. You guys got put me on so much. Some of the best training I've seen since I've been in MMA. I love working with these guys. Carter's MMA. I've been running boxing, I've been running this 3 days a week, been running my 3 days a week, trying to get my cardio good. I want to sit there and fight every day. I want to fight the good guys. I want to fight the best in the game, and I'm in the game. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Billy Poe!
A lot of respect for Billy Poe there. As he said, he's not here to have fun. He's here to fight the best of the best. And work